It's coming up to Tubish Vat, the Jewish New Year for trees. And you can learn in general from everything, but especially a tree. A tree can be split up into three things. You have the roots, you have the body of the tree, which will include the trunk and the leaves and the branches of the tree. And the last thing is the fruit, which will include the peel, the fruit, and the seeds. Now, the difference between these three things are that the roots are something that can't be seen, but they are the life of the tree. Yes, the leaves will add life to the tree, but the majority of life will come from the roots. In addition to that, even if all the winds in the world will blow against that tree, if the roots are strong, the tree will be fine. It won't fall over. The next is the body of the tree, and that is the majority of the structure of the tree. And from time to time, that the branches and the leaves will increase in thickness and size. And from that, and from the trunk, which is really the main thing, we will be able to tell how old the tree is. The third thing is the ultimate completeness of the tree, which is the fruit. Because from those fruit, we'll be able to take the seeds, plant them in the ground, and grow new trees, going on from generation to generation. Now the Torah says, Adam eitz hasadeh, a man is a tree of the field. So there are comparisons one can make between a person and a tree. And this even goes for a spiritual life. You have the roots, which is the faith, which connects one to the source and the place of one's life, which is God Almighty. And even if one is great in his knowledge of Torah and his good deeds, he still has to have the belief, which is his vitality, the belief in God and his religion and the Torah. That will be his vitality, his enthusiasm to do what is required. The next thing is the body of the tree. That is the majority of the structure, the majority of one's day, which has to be Torah mitzvahs. The majority of one's actions, majority of one's learning, has to be what we are required to do. From that you can tell one is living a full life. A one of content, a life of content, a life which has meaning, of wisdom and good deeds. The last thing is the fruit. The fruit is the ultimate completeness of the person. That after he has or she has fulfilled what is incumbent upon them individually, they have an effect on their colleagues, on the people around them, and their surroundings. That is, they plant seeds. That trees grow, which are people. Those people will have roots, will have faith. And they'll have a trunk, they'll have good deeds. And they themselves will have fruit, i.e. they themselves will affect others. So the fruit is having an effect on someone, so they themselves should reach their own completeness. So the lesson from the above is that one has to have their roots. They have to have faith. And if one has a weakening in faith, then one has to realize this is a danger. Even if one is great in their knowledge of Torah and their doing of good deeds, but there's a problem here, and that's a dangerous problem when the vitality, the life, the spiritual life is weakened. In addition to that, you have the body of the tree. That is the Torah, the learning of Torah and the good deeds, the mitzvahs, the commandments, which have to increase daily. And the third thing is the fruit. The fruit is, apart from one's individual, fulfilling what one individually has to do, One has to influence others. One has to plant seeds. One has to cause that other people should fulfill should be able to do what is incumbent upon them, to reach and to fulfill what they were sent down into this world to do. And from that, we'll have people who they themselves will help other people. And this will go on from generation to generation. But it all is dependent, the whole merit of this started and is dependent upon the first seed. And that's something to think about.